Okay, let's take a look at this gimbaled camera system that I've built. Explain a little bit about what it does. That is it right there hanging from that adapter. We have down here is the ground user interface, and what we see right here is a standard RC transmitter used for planes and helicopters, and then a laptop that is receiving a live video feed from the camera. So the left stick over here, I can move the camera to the left and the right, panning it back and forth. Take a look up there. See it moving around. I can go in full circles, not limited in range at all, so it's a continuous rotation servo up there. Similarly, then on the left, you see my bald head, and there I am. I use the left stick to adjust and hold the tilt or elevation position. There we go. On what we're seeing here on the screen is that live video feed from the camera, and so that's the viewfinder essentially that you see from the camera. The right stick's over here. We can move it up. We'll zoom in. Do that again. See, it's a fixed zoom positions, not continuous, so it takes various steps of the zooms each time I do that. And then I'll zoom back out some. I'll let you watch. As I move the stick to the right, it will go ahead and take a photo. Should have been able to hear the click. See, the screen goes blank for a second. So that's the basic user interface. Let's take a look at how some of this is put together. Since this is going to be operated outside, I built a chintzy little sunshade out of some poster board. On the back here then also we have the this box right here is the receiver for the video signal. You see it's putting out then yellow cable, which then comes into, it's a Easy Cap brand of video input device. Goes in the laptop, so then it comes out of USB and into the side over here. The receiver requires a 12 volt power supply. 11 volts is close enough, so I'm using a LiPo battery from an RC plane to do that, and I've sort of strapped it all on here, and so that's what makes the video portion of the ground station, and then in combination with the transmitter, that's what we have for the full ground station. Now up on the gimbaled camera system itself, obviously have a camera, and what we have here is a Canon S3IS. It has image stabilization and a long 12 times zoom and just very nice optics. The other key feature it has, if we spin it around, you see over here there's a standard mini USB connection, and what I'm able to do with this is connect that over to this little device. It's a small circuit board that interfaces via standard RC cables over to the RC receiver, and that blip Irby controller, they call it, that allows me to do the control the shutter and the zoom remotely using the RC transmitter. So that's one of the unique features that not many cameras have that capability, but this one does. What else do we have going on here? We have a Parallax brand of continuous rotation servo. It's mounted to this whole cradle, this plastic cradle. That's from Servo City. I've done some adaptations to make it put all the electronics on the downside, so there's nothing up here on the top side. These just use zip ties rather to connect the whole assembly to the balloon. This cable over here is the video out, coming over to here, and then up and into the video downlink device, transmitter, video transmitter. So that sends the video signal down from the camera to the ground, and then gets fed into the laptop that we saw earlier. The video transmitter also requires about 12 volts, so I have a dedicated battery running that, another 11.1 3S LiPo battery. And then got the RC receiver right here, which is connected to the two servos and also over to the camera. That's just using a standard RC 4.8 volt battery. I think that's about it in terms of the system. Let's go ahead and see how this whole thing flies.